What's up, folks? What's going on, guys? The Godfather here. We're gonna do some flying around today, this evening, and let's see. All right, all you guys that are new to the channel, I welcome you guys. It's been a while since we did some streaming, but looking forward to it. Today we're going to be flying the Osprey. The Osprey today, using the Marine Corps livery here. We are at Pensacola Naval Air Station, guys. Pensacola Naval Air Station in Florida. And it's, I haven't, for about, I don't even remember what time I have. But we're going to get some night landings in too, so I got it to where we should have some nighttime landings here soon as we fly around. We're going to be doing a lot of different maneuvers today, and hope you guys enjoy as we do those maneuvers and as we land at different airports and things like that. So again, we're just going to be flying all around Florida, seeing what Florida has to offer. I am not from Florida, but I know that it's a very nice place, and yeah, so we're gonna check this out, guys. We are gonna check it out. So we're inside the cockpit here. We're gonna make sure that everything's good to go. I got a little checklist with me too, so I'm gonna be going through my flows and stuff like that as we do this. And if you guys got any questions or anything like that, just let me know. Let me know what you guys think, and again, I'm trying to see a couple things here. Just trying to see a couple things. All right. Ooh. Let me bring it down a little bit. All right, how's everybody doing today? Hope y'all are doing good. A good Sunday evening for everyone. Good Sunday evening. So, let's see. Can't really see my other one, y'all. Okay. All right. So let's just go through our flows real quick, y'all. I know we're gonna get going. I don't even remember how much fuel I have in here, but I hope it's enough. So let's see. Landing gears down. As you can see, landing gears down. Displays are off. Fire suppression TNOs are normal. Rotor brake is off. Let's see. Engine levers are off. U is stop. Primary cockpit lights are off. Emergency egress off. Secondary cockpit lighting, that's all off. Cargo hook hoist mode on. Fuel dump off. Let's see. Emergency oxygen off. And blade unfold, wing unstow procedures as required. We're going to go ahead and power it up. So let's go over here to the battery, turn it bad boy on. We're going to run our CPU. Bada boom, bada bang. That's warming up. Bam, there we are. And we're going to go ahead and turn on all of our lights today. As we fly around and stuff like that, then we'll be able to switch out to nights. If you don't know what the Osprey is, so the Osprey is a tilt rotor aircraft. So basically, we have these two engines here, and they're known as nacelles, they're anywhere up here, but these nacelles are able to go up and down. So up, and then they can go up. So there we go. So, and my little indicators right there too, so that helps me out quite a bit. So everything's good there. I'm gonna go ahead and start turning on my lights. So here, if you have ever seen if you've ever seen the like how the Osprey operates, especially with this, you need at least the master control on. Master control that will help you to actually see, or that turns on all the lights and stuff like that. So let's see. Let's see here, you guys. I don't know why this keeps doing this. Try to get this thing to work, guys. Just like that for me. Okay. All right. There we go. I'll have this up like this. There's that, and then there's these. Ooh. That. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing pretty good today. I know I am doing pretty good, so. Alright. So again, so with the lights, again, so I'm gonna have the top strobe going normal, the bottom strobes will have on to you. Position lights, both, they're going to be bright because again it's still pretty bright outside. Our tip lights, so the tip lights are the tip of the nacelles, or not the tip of the nacelles, but the tip of the blades. So at nighttime, you guys will see it. It is actually pretty neat when you guys see that. But we're going to leave that off for now. Landing gear. Auto, the lights are auto, and we'll just go ahead and turn on information. So, and then I have to hit master control. That turns everything on. Even though I have to select everything, it turns everything on. So I'll turn on my ECAS. On the CDU, we'll go ahead and we got our parking brake set, and rotor brake is off. Rotor lock. Let's look in here. See system. BFWS. Rotor lock is off. So that's off, so we're good with that. We should actually notice now. There we go. We should be fine here. You know, I'll just put us in flight ready. I'm gonna put the flaps in position, unfold the wings and stuff like that. So when I do this, it automatically puts all this other stuff into effect. So it's checking flap position. Flap position is on 4. I don't know why it's on 4. There we go. And now we're in flight ready. And it has this all the way, as you can see. Bada boom, bada bang. So it's an auto, so it'll make sure that we're good there. Our fuel, we have 5,252, so 52.52. And for the fuel. And the sails are at 90 degrees. Let's go ahead and get it started. Checking aircraft, clear left, clear right. Those little the little what do you call those things? Those things will end up what do we call it? The red things. I'm having a brain fart. either way, those will end up clearing out here soon. So, so we should be, that should be out of here in a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead, start engine 2, even though this engine 2 is gonna start that one up. It's weird, it's a little backwards, but all right, fire up. So she's getting up, she's getting there, y'all. Alright. Alright, here we go, y'all. Here we go. And so once that is good, right now that's 68, it's hanging around 68. Our engine 2, the NP, actually it's the NG, but hanging out at 68. But as soon as we hit ready to fly, then I'll just go ahead and boost up those extra 2. So we'll fly. You can see 69, 70. That's what I need, 70 to 72. And the left engine, technically it's going to start the right. There's that. We hear the engines spooling up. We'll see how that goes and how it treats us. We pushing. We are pushing. And so that's, you guys can see it right now, but it's at 68 now. So then we're gonna go ahead and ready to fly. And we're up to 70, so we're neutralized, or rather stabilized at 72%. We're going to fly, and we're going to go ahead and get ready for taxi. A second. So yeah, just give me one moment. Give me 1 moment, we're about to get up in the air, guys. Here we go. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to disengage our APU. So that, boom, APU is disengaged. All right. And let's see here, guys. Let's see. Alright, alright. Alright, let's see here, guys. Got our thing there. We're going to figure this out. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, just excuse for a minute. Just checking a couple things out first. Alright. Alright, so now, like I said, we're going to go ahead and taxi. So we got the APU disengaged. Control levers are checked. Both fly, parker brakes coming off. There we go. And what we're going to do is, it's showing that, let's go look right now, is, let's see, weather, 230 at 5, 10 century miles, but really few 12,000 scattered to 25,000. Temperature 29, dew point 24, altimeter 3006. Alright, so that means the best runway that they would like us to go is 25 right. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go 25 right. So, that'll be this one right there. All we gotta do is make a U-turn. We'll go ahead and get off this taxiway. So, or not U-turn, but rather make this right turn, hit this taxiway here, come all the way down, and then we'll take off from 25 right. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right. And like I said, we'll just go ahead and fly around and stuff like that and check things out. Probably stay in the pattern first, and check out like some of the V-stall or VTOL, and then the stall, things like that, and then go from there. So let's take it all, and let's go ahead. We're gonna bring our nacelles down to 997. We're gonna bring it down here to about 75 degrees. So again, as you can see, you guys can see that is right here, so that's not really 75 degrees. Now let's get them off. Perfection. There we go. All right. So 75 degrees. That's where we're gonna be. We're also going to turn this to image because that is pretty neat. And here we go, guys. All right. We got about 75 degrees, as you guys can see, and the sails are at. And we'll go ahead and start up. Moving just a little bit. We don't want to go too fast. There we go. Keep it just a little steady there. Gotta be a little fine tuned with it. This thing can go for real. There we go. What I might do is I might switch actually. Put this as my PFD and put this as my nav. Again, have this as that. Alright. And then like I said, we'll just keep going straight. We are not using ATC. because I do not feel like doing ATC. So there's that. And now we have a really great stream on tonight. We'll be fine for like a good 2 hours here. Right. I'm going to do this too. A little bit off center line, but that's all right. Okay. It's a little bit off center line, but that's okay. But we get it back on center line. We're about to taxi out. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. All right. Make sure everything's still going good here. Which it looks like it, so I'm good with that. And again, our speeds are about, what are our speeds at? I think about like 8 knots, so we're doing good over the ground. Respecting that 20 knots of taxi speed. Once we get in the air, I'll do a little more chit chat and stuff like that. But right now, I just want to get us up there. All right. So that's another thing that I want to do too is you guys see these helipads. So the Naval Air Station has these helipads, and so that is something that we are definitely going to be doing is taking off and landing on these helipads. So as we stay in the pattern a little bit, we're definitely going to do that. Again, this is our beautiful aircraft. So this particular Osprey, V22 is actually, they are out of North Carolina. So, a little bit off. They're out of North Carolina. I was looking for the unit that supported me on my deployment. Eventually, I'm going to try to get them. There we go. All right. Eventually, I'm going to try to get them. What's the word I'm looking for? Eventually, I'm going to get there later. For flight and stuff like that. So, stay tuned. 15 for that. We're about to get ready to go. Let's get our before takeoff checklist. Flaps, again, our auto. Fuel check. We're good on our fuel. Estimated about 48.94, so we are good there. And then our doors and ramps are closed. I don't remember which one is that. Where doors and ramps? Oh, it's up top. Yep. The doors and ramps are currently closed. And so we're gonna do a stall takeoff or a short takeoff landing. And then when we come back, we're gonna take a vertical takeoff and landing. Or you know what? I'll just do the vertical first, and then we'll do the short. And we'll check all those ones out. So we're gonna do vertical takeoff landing. So we're gonna come on over here. Go to the runway. All right, y'all. Here we go. We're clear on the final. So there we go. 25 right. Yeah, we're gonna just stay in the pattern and whatnot and just hang out for a little while, and then we'll go from there. Here we go. All right, so takeoff, clear takeoff area, check takeoff area, clear. Obstacles 87 to 92 degrees, so we're going to bring it up to about that 87. That 87 degrees right there. All right, we'll go ahead and take up 9 degrees, so we are straight up for a vertical takeoff. All right. Check wind speeds, direction. All right, so we're good. Don't want that headwind. We're going to increase thrust slowly, and we're going to start with that. And then we are going to observe the engine, make sure that we do not stress the engine out, and we're going to establish hover at 20 feet. So here we go, guys. And actually, before I start, there's this neat thing that, if I can remember, there is a camera that allows us to see completely up and down. One second while I find that. System, clear, good all, like that. Waypoint. No. They don't have it anymore. At least not yet. They used to. So there was a camera that looked directly up and down from below us, and that was always neat. So I don't think they have that anymore. But that's okay. That. Okay. Yep. Yeah, they don't have it anymore. But it's alright. Alright, here we go, guys. And we are taking off. Looking at our NG. You guys can hear it. Overstress our aircraft. Keeping up on the brakes. Oh yeah. So around like 86 or so. That's when we're starting up. You get that? You guys see that? You guys see that? Let's go. We're ready. since we're steady, there's this thing where we can hold it, right? So it will hold us in the hover. But we have to be about 30 feet off the ground. So we're going to come up a little bit more again. And then it'll hold our cover, or hold our hover. So you guys see that arm light is on? So then I can activate that. So I'm going to go here. And then I can just activate it. And it'll keep our hover. So now we're going to go ahead and we are going to decrease the cells, and we're going to start moving forward. So again, we want to stay within our envelope. You guys see that envelope there? So we want to try to stay within that as much as possible. We are almost at full. There we go. We're about 100, almost 200 knots now. We're at about 200 actually. Pretty good speed right now, so look up. Pensacola, y'all. Pensacola. There's the airport there. Where is it? So there is the ocean. it's just partly buried, partly buried. Alright, so I'm going to set us up for an approach here. Let's go ahead. Like more so this way. There we go. See, look at that. Alright, so we're gonna bring our speed down a little bit. Super slow, because then it's going to start bringing us into like another so again we're going to descend below 200 now, so that's good. So go ahead. 150 or so. Ooh. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to go ahead and right back into I tell you, like some of these maneuvers that I'm doing right now too. Some of it can be a little bit, but also some of these maneuvers are actually good. So that actually had privilege of experiencing once or twice, but so we're going to try to bring it down, just slow down a little bit. So where our trimmer's on now, it says about 3,000. It comes on right into So now we should be good. We're about 2,000 feet. We're going to keep this. Keep the 2,000 feet there. We're going to speed up a little bit. We're going to control our approach here a little bit. Right there, we're going to bring her around. We're on base right now. The 2.5, right? Left base 2.5, right? Usually, if it's split like this, for those that don't know, like if it's a left or right, usually you're right. Your right runway, you're going to do a right traffic, versus if it's left runway, then it'll be left traffic. But again, we're just messing around with it. So, alright, there we go. So we're sort of lined up with 2 for right. Down a little bit. Even a little high. And we're going to start the conversion. Alright, so we're doing pretty good right now. Pretty good, as you guys can see. So we're trying to come on down a little bit. About 60 knots right now. Keep it coming strong. This is known as the short takeoff and landing.
Sync rate.
There we go.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
There we go. That wasn't too bad. And we're at the 71 knots. So again, it makes for an easier transition when you are, like I said, just doing a short takeoff and landing. I wish I actually recorded that too. So here we go. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to taxi back. You know what? Yeah, we're going to taxi back on 2.5, a back taxi 2.5 left, and then we'll go ahead again and take off again on 2.5 right. I think this time we're going to do the actual short takeoff, and then we're going to do a vertical takeoff, or rather a vertical landing. Back at 2.5. Right. So, again, for those that are joining us today, I am the Godfather, and we are flying the V22 Osprey today. Very, very awesome aircraft. Personally, I've definitely with this aircraft, as I have had experience in these aircraft on my deployment, and they are the most awesome aircraft yet also the most overly worked aircraft for the amount of maintenance that they get. So love these aircraft. Today we're just flying around and stuff like that. You know, experimenting with legs of the vertical takeoff and landings, and then we're just going to be flying around Florida. We're coming from Pensacola right now, and let's see. Still respect taxi speed. You know what I mean? Alright, so we are now back at 25 right, and we're going to go for the short takeoff and landing. We'll just go ahead and stop here for a minute. There we go. So again, for this one, for our short takeoff, let's see. Hey, you guys. Okay, so again with this one, we want taxi runway takeoff position and check area. All right, the sails is required depending on available runway. We'll do normally 60 to 75 degrees, and then we'll take off, observing the NG for to avoid engine stress. And then when we're airborne, we want to check everything's green. Bring up our landing gear, which I almost forgot last time, and then we're going to gradual speed up, and then at 130 knots we can rotate to 0 degrees. So again, we're going to do that, and go ahead and bring our nacelles down to 60 degrees. So we're going to, you know what, 65. I think 65 is good. All right, so it's going to really want to go once we start this up, as you can see now. Like we're already almost at 20 knots. We didn't even do anything yet. All right, y'all. All right, here we go. I can guarantee you that literally we will be off the ground before we even hit the patties. We'll go ahead and we'll go full throttle, and let's see where we go. Look at that. That's the short takeoff of the short takeoff. So go ahead, keep bringing it down. Gear up. That was the short takeoff. Didn't even have to overstress. We didn't even come close to overstressing. Overstressing. We're coming down. I just like that. Traffic, like this traffic for 25 right. Alternatives with this thing is interesting again because we're not using yaw to try to help make this turn. yard. Here. Yes, we're level here. So we're good, we're good. Try to maintain below the 200 miles. Try to stay here. Yeah. And I think we're doing pretty good, so. Alright, and so here we go. So we're about to get ready to turn base here in a bit. And again, this is going to be the interesting part. So again, for our version to descent, we wanted about 1,000 feet a minute. Airspeed 200 knots or less. Max speed for conversion 200 knots. Ideal 150 to 170 at 5,000. Again, we're gonna land VTOL, so here we go. We're high. Come on down. Yeah, we're gonna look for a landing spot, so we are going to try to land at the 2-5 right, and then well, you know what? Let's challenge ourselves. We're gonna land at that helipad that was there. So right before 2-5 left, at taxiway. So we're gonna land there. That'll be our challenge. So again, we're gonna observe the wind when we do this, and then we're gonna adjust our speed in the sails. We want to limit on the sail to a greater than 75 degrees for the speeds under 40 knots. We're pretty far out right now, so we got pretty good distance. We'll go ahead and speed it up. But our aim is right sort of where the sun is, but maintain about that 200 knots, 2 knots. But I don't want to go too slow. I don't want that perfect speed, because then once we get to where we need to get to, then I'm going to decrease our speed dramatically. Get a transition there. Alright, there we go, guys. We're coming on in. So let's go ahead and let's slow it down. Like that. Go ahead and start bringing this in. And again, we want to maintain our speed, bring up the fuselage a little bit. Again, we cautious, so we won't want to be coming in too fast, and again, we want to be at about, we don't want to go too slow on our descent, our descent here, or rather too fast on our descent. So we're at 69 right now, and now we're at 75, so we are
Sink
ready.
rate, sink rate, sink rate, sink rate.
There we go, that's what we want. So about this is exactly what we want. Now we're about 50 knots. Alright. Show you guys what we're looking at. Oh.
Sink rate.
And this is the thing I was a little worried about. There we go.
Sink rate, sink rate.
There we go.
Sink rate, sink rate.
We're up there. Bring the landing gear down. Bring the nose up. Bring it up. So we're a little overshot it a little bit, but for some reason my nose wants to.
Sink rate.
There we go. That's why. My trim. Come back.
Sink
Come
rate,
back around.
sink rate.
And we're going to hover backwards as we do this. That's why we're at 97 right now. So this is very challenging at times. Alright. So now we come back
Sink
in 90
rate,
degrees.
sink rate, sink rate, sink rate, sink
It'll
rate,
keep
sink
yelling at
rate.
us because it doesn't want us to land no more than what's the word I'm looking for? 1,500 feet per second. So we'll line up. Adjust our trim. We'll start coming on down. We're going to side step a little bit. Alright. That's where we're going to go, that helipad right there. So we're going to go forward. And try to move forward just a little bit. Not too fast. Keeping about this speed right now is absolutely perfect. Come up a little bit. Alright, here we go. Let's adjust ourselves a little bit. So close. There we go. All right, how far out are we? We'll see. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Just a little bit off, but that was actually pretty good. So that is the vertical takeoff. Again, the reason why we were off a little bit was because of the our trim had us a little bit off there. So, all right, guys. So let's see what we're gonna do here. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What should we do? What should we do, guys? Again, for those that have joined, I appreciate you. Thank you very much for joining us. Definitely appreciate it. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is, so I've been wanting to do some flights and things like that. So, that's what we're going to do. We are going to do some flights. Let me take me out of here. We're at Pensacola. What is Pensacola again? ANPA. So I have this this program called NeoFly, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some fun rescue type stuff, and bring aircraft me, and we're gonna do some rescues, guys. We are gonna do some rescues. Waiting for it to load up and stuff. Alright, so it looks like there is a search. There is definitely a search zone, so they would like us to search a certain area. And then they also have a couple emergency destinations, so we're going to do some of those. Again, there's this program called NeoFly that I use, and so with NeoFly, it allows us to do different kind of missions and stuff like that. So we're going to do that. I gotta use some popcorn. Alright, let's see. I don't think I could land right there, but I can land here. Yeah, some of these are not really realistic. I'll try it though. So it's not too far. It's about 13 nautical miles from us. So we're gonna try, it wants us to try to land at a specific coordinate. I gotta assign myself to this. So we're gonna try to land at that specific coordinate. It's an emergency LZ, so in emergency job you must bring the doctor and land as close as possible to the landing zone. Alright, so the job has been added. For some reason we cannot load or unload while the engines are on. So I am going to temporarily you know what? Good. We'll go ahead and we'll just restart it. What time is it right now though on the game? 23:54 UTC. 24. Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll just go ahead and restart it, guys, and then we'll start to do there we go. Then we'll start doing the mission, because the one mission that I'm talking about is actually where is it? Where's the mission, y'all? Where's the mission? It's like somewhere over here. So, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Does it have this on here? Oh, come on. Job added. Is the engine on? No, the engine on. We're going back to landing or parking spot 37 because 37, my old unit. And we're gonna start at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock this time. And we'll do clear skies. Why not? I like clear skies. Alright. And we'll go ahead and start it again. Alright. So we're back up. And waiting for it. Job at it. There it is. Oh, dang. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, there we go. Oh, dang. All right, buddy. Gee. All right. Running. I'm going to go ahead and just start cranking up the... Oh, no. Oh. Y'all already know that was about to be bad. Oh man. Oh, but I didn't mess that up. All right, I just started cranking it before I could even do it. Man, I need to hurry up and do this. Stat system there. Flight ready. Rotor lock. My position is going to get everything else together. Oh. All right, there we go. All right, flight ready. And engine 2. And since this is an emergency job, we are just going to go ahead and, what should we do? I don't know, but we're gonna figure it out. All right, so that's good. Altitude, we'll just hang out at about 2,500 feet. I think that is reasonable. All right, ready to fly, and next engine. All right, there we go. And is going. Jeez, it's over here like telling me that my lights were like not on and stuff. Mash control, norm, bottom controls, both. Turn those up. 10, 9, and we'll also hit the tip. We'll turn that on too. Alright. So we don't have to yell at us anymore. Neofly's like literally yelling at me right now because I didn't have my lights on during the listening. Okay, keep on. Yes, it is. Alright. 50. This will be nav. And we're going to hit that to that. And then we will have it about like, I think 75 degrees for our taxi. Roughly. Alright, so that's fine because, alright. Alright, here we go. Because this is an emergency situation, we are going to try to hurry up and get on out of here. I believe 2.5 right is still the correct one that we want to take off at, right? So general runway 2.5 right, yep, or runway 1, either one is fine, but we'll take off 2.5 right, and then we'll get going to where we need to get to. Let's get up here, then we'll go ahead and take off. Alright, you know what, actually what we'll do, we'll just cut right over, because guess what, we can do short takeoff and landings. Alright. Alright guys, here we go. Cross the 2.5 left. Alright. Alright, here we go, guys. So we're at too far right. We're going to go ahead and get going. And again, this is what is it? An emergency situation where we got to get the doctor down to the, we got to get the doctor down as fast as possible. So again, we're going to bring our heading, and that's vertical speed, heading, we're at 250 at the moment. Hurry up. And 250 heading. Alright, here we go. And bring our nacelles down to about 60 degrees. Good, right? Spot, and here we go, guys. Our speed is definitely alive. There we go, popping up. There we go. And we are up, guys. Increasing our speed, 130 knots. Gear coming up. Yeah, I think 1500 would be fine. Keep heading on that. Oh no. There we go. And I did not get the altimeter. I keep forgetting that. 3007. Back down. Oh, we're almost there. It's right over the lake here, so where our mission is. So I believe it cuts over at 1 and 2, so it's right in this area here where we're going, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and reduce that. There we go, 1500. Come over a little bit. I think we're almost there. There's like a roadway, so we're gonna go around this roadway, and then we're gonna try to land. Okay, so we're approaching the runway, the area here. Less than 3 miles. Alright, and we're looking for that roadway, guys. Looking for the roadway. And also, give you guys a heads up. Check those out right there. All right, now, yeah, we gotta focus. We gotta focus. So, again, it's right before there's a roadway that comes up. We gotta look for that roadway. There's that patch of ground there. There's the airport. There's this road that comes over here. So this road, yep, over here, and I think that's the crashed aircraft right there. So we'll land over here, right there, yep. That's where we're gonna land at. All right, here we go. Turn off that autopilot, and we're gonna come on down. Less than 200 knots. And we're gonna come all around. And we're about to get ready for the transition. I'm aware we're about to come down pretty quick because I want to.
Sink right, sink right. Sink right. Sink right, sink right, sink right, sink right, sink right, sink right.
Bring our landing gear down. Figure out where we're coming in at.
Sink right, sink right, sink right.
Okay. Watch out for the power line here. There's the aircraft, guys. There is the aircraft that we're coming in to rescue. Bring our doctor in there. Gotta land it right on the road here. We're at about 90 degrees on the cells. Bring it out, come down a little bit. A little closer. I think we should be good here. Alright. So they're currently trying to work on the aircraft and get our folks up. Alright, so we're about to head back to our airport and we'll go from there. I think it's showing that the doctor was like mortified. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright. Okay, there we go. And we're gonna bring this back. Pop up. Alright. And here's coming up. Down a little bit because it can only stay above like 90 for so long. So now we're coming back to Pensacola after that fun little landing there. That was very interesting. And that's my first one doing. That's my first time doing that. So that's actually that's pretty cool. Coming in for that landing. And I think from here, guys, we're going to call it. This is a nice little hour and a half. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll be doing some more missions like this. Right. Alright guys, here we go. Go ahead and prepare for this landing here. Then we'll go ahead and land at that one helicopter spot too, so. First to come in a little bit. Move on to decrease altitude a little bit too. Now about 15. You know, about 27 feet anyway, so which is good. Uh-oh. So next one, I have to get some testing of fortitude here because he come in like working it hot. All right, here we go. We got it in sight, guys, and here we go. Now we're gonna do some altitude pretty quick. Alright, there we go. Coming in for that landing at Pensacola. So we're going to try to do our vertical landing onto the helipad over here. Right off the 25 left. And we are just about within the threshold for this landing, so we'll go ahead and bring the sails up. Go within 120 knots. Keep bringing it up. And focusing in, focusing in. And I'm going to go ahead and bring the landing gears down. Focus in. Helipad in sight. Keep bringing this up.
Sink right. Sink right. Sink right. Sink right. Sink right. Sink right.
The other one was way better than that. But it was 288, that's fine. Yeah, 288 was fine. They're saying my lights were still off? I don't know how my lights are on right now. Yep, oh, it's on. Yeah, I don't think it really like figures it out or anything like that, so it's alright. We'll just go ahead and shut down right here, guys. Again, hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. Again, we are going to be streaming again tomorrow. And then from there, try to stream at least a couple times a week. Updraws Lover. Nose off. Press the action button. Another life has been saved. Look at that. All right. So yeah. So we're just gonna let's just start ending, but like I said, we're just gonna stream a couple times during the week. I'll probably do more of these ones too, these little missions, and see how that works out for us, and then go from there, guys. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Those that came on, really appreciate it, and hopefully we can get this channel to grow and get our whole community growing. So again, thank you guys, really appreciate it, and I will see you guys on the next one. Deuces.